Video brought to you by Morante Plumbing and Oil. Morante.
And we are back. G-Mac and Winnie coming at you with the live edition of the Outlaw Blitz podcast. Big fella, let's get dangerous.
We are live and in charge on a Thursday night, the 1st of May.
Mayday.
It is Mayday. Help us join the show.
Yeah, this is where Matt Russell needs to chime right in.
Yeah, we want participation.
Yeah. I mean, I spread it around a little bit. I put the thing out last night. Like, you know, a lot of people, they're busy. It's a nice night out.
It is.
So it is what it is. But it's rare we get to go live, so it's nice to be able to go live.
Absolutely.
It's crazy how much like shit's going on while we're trying to go live.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, I'm like, did I hit this? Did I hit that? This didn't start. Like there was a delay starting the board.
As we record, you are going tomorrow night to see
Shane Gillis.
I don't know why the fuck I almost said Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis.
No.
And that's where? At the Times Union?
MVP Arena.
Whatever it is. The Knickerbocker.
The old Knickerbocker Arena,
yes,
yeah.
Up in Albany.
And then Pepsi Arena.
Right.
And then the Times Union Center.
Just down from Jamesway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know, retard.
Can we say that?
He says it.
Are we canceled?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, so what's been going on, buddy? I mean, well, no, you talk about me. I'm going to see Shane Gillis. You are going to your happy place.
I am. I got the keys to the Rent Whip.
Oh, good thing you got that.
Yeah. Nice little Nissan Altima. Definitely has all bells and whistles that my 2014 does not have. But I'm going to leave here tonight, go do some laundry, get packed, and on the road early.
Define early, because you talk this shit like you're going to be out
8 a.m.
I don't believe it.
I might try to even be.
You know, I'll be awake and I'm going to call you at 8 a.m. and I bet you're not on the road.
I may even try for 7:30.
I don't believe you. I just don't believe it.
I hate getting up early, but listen, it's supposed to be absolutely beautiful down there tomorrow, and down there is Wildwood, and that's the advantage of it, man. It's 2 days, so 2 days not here, 2 days at my happy place by myself.
Yeah. Do you got like a dinner place picked out for yourself already?
Oh man, I do and I don't. Like I want to get to the Raviola house. I may just get stuff to bring home from there. I definitely listen. It's a very simple weekend. I plan on sitting on the sun deck at the hotel with my Nintendo Switch, playing some MLB, listening to the waves, going up, people watching on the boardwalk, riding the tram, maybe do a little bit of shopping.
Step back from the tram.
Watch the tram car, please.
Yeah.
And
does it still honk the little horn?
Fuck yeah, it does. And yeah, just chill. So it is my happy place, dude. It's definitely takes me back to a lot of good times.
Yeah, and I mean it gets you. You know, your wife's away, so you can be away, and this is your little getaway for yourself.
Yep.
Are you going to go stand in somebody's yard and cry because the captain's table is no longer there?
I should. Or find out what the exact address of the Nut Hut was and do a live video of what's there now.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, you could do like an Ask the Internet type thing on the boardwalk for the show. Hand out some business cards and stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll grab that stack and bring it with me.
Yeah. What else been going on? Anything? Wait. There has something else that has gone on.
What?
You got another fucking hole in your tire since the last time we talked.
Yes.
After you replaced that tire, you've now hit another pothole in the same vicinity?
Yeah, it was 2 and 9 days.
And popped the same tire again.
Same, different vicinity. The first one was down on Albany Ave, closer to my house.
Yeah.
In a fucking crater there. And the fucking hole I hit on Ulster Have by King's Mall, the asteroid from Independence Day.
Created that one.
Created that one, yeah, 100%.
But it's the same tire that you blew, right?
Same tire.
Oh,
and the second, dude, and it was a beautiful night. I had the windows down, thank God.
Yeah.
I hammer it. You don't see it. I hit it, and then all of a sudden hear, I'm like, fuck. I swing into.
Is that like one of the ones where you hit a pothole so hard you apologize to your car?
Pretty much.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
I swing it into Five Guys parking lot, and it's 2 a.m. now.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing laundry. I swing in the Five Guys parking lot, and I hop out. I walk around, and I just hear it. But it hasn't lost a lot yet. I'm like, fuck this. I drive it immediately to Kingston Tires.
Oh, was it at night?
It was at night. It was 2 a.m.
So you left it there?
Left it there.
Who picked you up?
Carly, who was sound asleep, called her, said, "You're not gonna fucking believe this. Twice in 9 days, you gotta come get me." She came and got me. I went, drew up, dropped her off, went back to the laundromat, got my laundry, came home, and then listened to the Triple H acceptance speech and went to bed at 4:45 because that motherfucker can talk.
Oh, and never shut the fuck up.
It was an hour.
Yeah.
58 minutes. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Do you want to see if there's anything left of the smellers?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're doing a little live action this time. A lot of people ask us, why can't you go live? You work evenings. That's the big thing. We don't get to go live often. So when we do go live, we want people to participate, enjoy, come in, send us a chat. We can, respond to it live on the air. This is live, not just like every other week where it says live.
Right. This is live, and we are here.
And he's going to rip some salts if they got anything left to him.
All right.
Did you break that chunk up in there?
It looks like it, yeah, somewhat.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. Half of it's on your shirt now, though.
That's all right.
Let's see.
Throw some hair.
I'm going to do the Joey Diaz.
Oh, the waft.
Oh, yeah, that. Yep.
That chunk. Ooh. That chunk was holding it in.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah, that's what I need. Cause,
you got to get that one side.
Well, it's weird. What the pollen being is. Like,
yeah.
Do you see the yellow on your car in the morning?
Every day.
Yeah. So at night, put my mask on now. Allergies have been kicked up a little bit. I have one clogged nostril that I noticed because the air is rushing in one side and nothing on the other.
Yeah. So do that side. Do it again. Yeah.
No delayed reaction. Oh.
Yeah, they're not as potent as they once were. I think we could probably toss that one now, and we'll have to get a new one.
Oh, God.
So, what made you come up with this week's top 5?
Honestly, watching a YouTube video of a guy I like. If we do a rabbit hole, I'll save what the show is for.
We can get to a rabbit hole.
Yeah. But a guy that I watch often on rabbit hole or on YouTube, which I fall down that rabbit hole quite a bit, and he went to an all-you-can-eat Wagyu restaurant.
Yeah.
In Koreatown in New York. It was $160. And dude put it away. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
Because listen, they say when you order something like that, the fat content is so high, it's very rich. You can only eat so much. But he probably put away a good 2 pounds of Wagyu.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And he had the meat sweats and then shit his brains out after.
Absolutely.
That's one like you better hope you don't have a long ride home.
Right. Oh, he lives in North Jersey and he was in Manhattan, so
yeah,
traffic, he could have been in trouble.
Oh yeah, better wear a Depends.
Some Korean squirts.
All right, we'll jump into our top 5. This week's top 5. Top 5 things you want to try before you die.
Yep. So some are food, some are things. I'll start us off. Number 5, durian fruit.
Okay.
They look like a football covered in spikes.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And they have them yellow pods inside.
Yep.
And they say it smells like fucking rotten onions.
Feet or something,
dirty
right?
feet.
Yeah.
But I've seen videos where people are like, man, this is like really good. And others where people basically vomit after tasting it. So
yeah. Nope. I do not want to try that.
That would be one.
I don't do good with smells, bro.
It's a texture thing, too. When they say it has the texture of custard. So.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I went a little different route. My number 5, a cruise. I've always wanted to try and go on a cruise. Higher on your list?
On my
We'll
list.
talk about it then.
All right.
Number 4.
Number 4, a long flight.
You've only done like
three hours tops. I did Chicago when I was 22, 23. And
yeah, that's not that far of a flight though.
No, that might even be shorter. Memphis is probably my furthest, like 240.
Yeah.
2 hours, 40 minutes, something like that. But
I've done 12.
It's limiting my travel. And there's things and places I would love to be able to go to. And I just got to get it through my head that I can do it.
Well, yeah. And I mean,
for me, it's a sitting still thing. I have problems sitting still for that long. I get restless legs. I'm fucking standing up. I honestly think part of it is the airlines I've chosen to travel on. Fucking
the yellow taxi in the sky.
Yellow taxi in the sky. There ain't much room.
Yeah.
But when we flew JetBlue to Fort Lauderdale like 9 years ago now, great flight, absolutely great flight. And they had a little TV to distract me.
Yeah,
that was good. So it's just it's something I want to do to be able to expand my travel horizons.
Yeah. I mean, when you think of it that way, when you get retired, if you want to go to California, you can take your time. You can do it in 3-hour flight to here, then 3-hour flight to there, and then whatever. So it's not as bad.
But Hawaii, you have to be able to do at least 5.
At least 5
from LA to Hawaii.
Yeah, so, correct. Yeah. All right, my number 4 is I want to try going for a ride in a hot air balloon.
Almost made my list. That was if we had an honorable mention, that would be my honorable mention as well.
Yeah, just something that seems peaceful. I've parasailed, I've bungee jumped, I've zip lined. Not super high, but I've zip lined before. So doing I think a hot air balloon ride would be pretty cool.
Heights are a fear.
You don't like the fucking balloon ride at the kids' amusement park.
Yeah, heights are a fear. So it would be a big step for me to do a hot air balloon ride.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, Wagyu beef.
To eat it, just to have it.
Yeah,
you can buy it like locally though.
I want Japanese A5.
You definitely need to
the best of the best,
or fly to Japan on that long flight.
Yeah. Tokyo would be awesome. Totally would love to go to Japan.
Now, do they have a special like temperature? Is there like a generalized thing that you only eat Wagyu at medium rare? Or...
It's generally medium rare. Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not. I know you've talked about this for 5 years on this show.
They can do blue, but that's a little too rare for me. That's like fucking.
That's still. Why don't you just go bite the cow in the ass?
Sear, flip it, sear, and serve it.
Yeah.
No, I need a little more than that.
Okay. My number 3. I'd like to see the Northern Lights.
Okay.
Like go up, get like one of them. Those. I'm sure you've seen them on like TikTok or Instagram. It's like an igloo. You rent like a little igloo fucking thing, and you just. That's your little thing, and you got the fucking Northern Lights, and you sleep out.
Where would you have to go?
I think there's various spots that you can go to do it, but every one of them has like snow, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they got this nice little fucking igloo with a heater in it, and you're just laying there, just looking at these lights.
That would be awesome.
That'd be pretty cool, like just to see it.
Yep. Number 2, eat puffer fish.
What?
Yeah, it's the most poisonous fish in the world.
Like shark bait, ooh ha ha.
And they, I guess, yeah.
Right, he puffs up.
Yeah, yep. But they serve it sushi style, and there's only, they say it's how many hours? 500 hours for a sushi chef to learn how to prepare puffer fish.
Yep.
Because it's that deadly. Like guy watching YouTube, Max, the meat guy, he bought it. He was going to do it. He got it all filleted, and he's like, yeah, I'm no fucking expert. I'm not eating this.
Our girl Ryan says, "Hey, fellas."
Hey, Ryan.
I don't know. Puffer fish. I don't know if I could do that, buddy.
No, you like sushi?
Yeah, but a puffer fish,
being scared,
like just knowing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That would be the part that would probably bother me a little bit.
Yep.
My number 2. It's kind of like a tie. Go to Talladega.
Okay.
Or Premier League final in the UK.
Really?
I'm not a big, but I think if you're going to experience soccer and you're not a soccer person,
experience it at the highest level possible.
You need to do it at like I want to be like where they section off half a city,
Right.
and like the enemy comes from that side and you come from this side, and there's a whole gap in the middle so they can't stab each other through the fence.
That's wild.
Like, I want to be part of that.
Okay.
And then Talladega is the biggest redneck Woodstock.
Redneck
Right.
Woodstock.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I've actually got it to a point that I told Blaze we're going to take Tommy's dirtbag bus
Yeah.
and Tommy DeSico. We're
Oh,
all going
God.
down and staying on Talladega Boulevard next year.
Because he's done Daytona, you've done Daytona.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Talladega is its own party.
what would be the trifecta? What would be the third track if you had to throw 3 in there?
For me, well,
Right.
Daytona 500. At one point, it probably would have been Brickyard 400 in Indy.
Okay.
Talladega is its own kind of thing.
I think I'd throw Bristol.
Bristol night race.
Right. Would be awesome.
Especially back in the day.
The bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The last Coliseum.
Yeah, for real.
It's
such a different kind of racing, too. It's bumper to bumper. You don't get 200 miles an hour, but you get some tight-ass shit. Guys going
Well, it's constant action.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
And loud for fucking 4 hours.
For real.
No break.
None. My number 1 is your number 4, going on a cruise.
Yeah, I've never been.
Me neither.
And I've always wanted to go. Like, the last 3 years, I'm like, in the spring, I want to go on a cruise. Nobody wants to go.
Yeah.
So, like, either you need to fucking take off next year, the same week I do, and fuck it, we'll just go on a cruise. Or, I don't know, man. Like, if not, I'm going to hold out until I retire, and that's going to be my retirement gift to myself.
The amount I've watched, the amount of Love Boat I've watched in the last 2 months, I definitely have to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
Titanic 2, if that thing ever actually set sail.
I'm not going on that. You can eat a bag of dicks.
Go on that one, bro. Oh, my God.
Dude, it's destined to sink in, like, the same spot.
With me on it, for sure.
We'll be doing a wheelie. Well, if they get a hole on one side, we'll put you on the other.
And then bounce her out.
Yeah. Pick her up in the air.
Keep her going.
Yeah. Cruise, I just want everybody that goes on them seems to enjoy it.
Do you have a preference of where?
Like, I mean, if I'm in the United States, down in the Bahamas, the Caribbean,
right.
But I would love to go over and do it in Greece.
That sounds nice.
Or Italy, like the Amalfi Coast or whatever. Yeah, like something like that.
Carly had mentioned it as a bucket listing for her at one point, and one that I would do, and Burke did it, was Alaska.
Yeah. He said it was cold as fuck up on that deck.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, you are. All right, and my number one thing I'd like to try before I die is to let myself be happy.
Yeah, give it a shot, dude.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, what do I want to try? Like, I could say, like, I want to try going to a Thanksgiving game with my kids to Dallas Cowboys. Like, that's the top of my bucket list, but that's like a bucket list.
Right.
One thing I think I always do is I always sell myself short of being happy. I don't allow it for whatever reason.
Right.
And I think and know my luck, I'll finally truly find happiness and get hit by a bus.
You get close.
There's times I get close.
You get close.
And then for some reason I shoot myself in the dick.
Right. I will say that with the last year of sobriety and starting to, going for therapy and working on myself, starting to find that self-love is a big thing. It really is. You have to be helping.
I lost myself quite a bit. Love myself, different story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryan's terrified of a cruise, by the way.
Really?
She dropped in with that.
So she's going to that.
All right, yeah. Titanic 2, Winnie and Ryan are heading out to find an iceberg.
That's it, right ahead.
All right. Any other honorable mentions?
No, just the one that I mentioned.
Like, I jokingly today, I'm like, man, something to try before you die. A Kentucky 3-way. And I just made it up.
Yeah.
And then I typed it in to the old Google machine, and there is an actual term called the Kentucky 3-way.
Oh, Jesus.
It's if you are in the middle of a 3-way with two relatives, not your own relatives, but two people got to be related in it.
You're not.
Like two cousins or some shit. Yeah. Yeah. That's a Kentucky 3-way.
That's awesome.
You're not, and you get like two sisters or two cousins or some shit like that.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah. But food-wise, I'm always afraid, like, what if there's some, like, really, like you said, that thing you said?
Yeah. The durian fruit?
Yeah. What if it's this gnarly fucking thing, but it's the most delicious thing you ever tasted.
Right.
Now you can't get it again, though.
Right. Yeah, no, it's and you want to have it where it's native.
Yeah.
To get one that's been shipped over and sitting for 2 months.
Right. Like I've
Not
had
the same
shark.
as picking
I've
it
tried
off the
shark.
tree.
I've had frog legs. You know, you try these different things.
Yeah.
Chicken hearts, this type of
Love
shit.
chicken hearts.
But like what's the food? Like what is it? What if it's kangaroo? I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. Like what do I want to try before? I don't know.
Yeah.
A food somewhere, but then I'm always like, yeah, but what if it's all the way over there and I can never have it again? It's like the greatest thing.
That's true. Surströmming is not going to be on the list.
No.
I might do that for the show, though, if we get a can.
Not in here, you're not.
We'll have to film it outside.
Yeah. Fuck you. We're not doing that in here. All right. You ready to move on?
Before we go to that, we have the...
No, we do not.
Oh, we're not doing that yet?
The what? The thing?
Viral question?
Yeah, no, that's going to be later in the show.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on. Five crazy questions. It's actually presented by Winnie.
All right, number 1. What's a food that perfectly describes your last romantic encounter?
Oh, let's see. Spaghetti. Kind of limp, you eat it by yourself. And there was sauce on it, so you couldn't put it in the sauce. So.
All right. Number 2. What's the weirdest thing you've ever used as a bookmark?
Ooh, that's a good question. A butter knife, maybe?
Is Ryan still
Ryan is still actively
I've used a yellow slip that can be gathered some places.
Yeah. I mean, any type of paper, but I think one night I was reading a book and I had a poop or something. Yeah, so something quick, and there was a butter knife.
Paper?
No, there's a butter knife, and I just threw it in the book and made a run for it.
All right. Let's see here. Number 3. If you could replace one household chore with a sensual massage, what chore would it be?
Wait, explain that a little bit better. I know what you're saying, but
you like both of us are weird like that.
We like laundry or whatever. Yeah.
So if you're gonna get rid of one, so it's got to be one you're a big fan of.
Why does it have to be one I'm a fan of?
Because I think it has to be worth it. It'd be easy to get rid of scraping dog shit off the bottom of your shoe.
How about doing dishes?
Yeah, doing dishes sucks.
I know.
Would you give up a quiet laundry day?
No, I'll tell you, because I had a massage last week, and my fucking neck hurts worse now than it did then.
Really?
I just that chick was like grinding her elbow into my neck.
Going
like I'm more like, you know what I'm more like? I'm more like, when it comes to massages, I'm more like, I don't want a massage, I want a rub down.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And rub and tug maybe, but rub down. Like I don't need you fucking kneading into my back like I'm dough.
Right.
Just like, just rub down. That's it. Nothing too crazy.
All right.
Dave Canyon, what's up, buddy? Dave Canyon's dropping in tonight.
Dumbing it down with Dave.
Yeah, dumbing it down with Dave. Subscribe. I think not laundry. I think mopping.
Okay.
The Fabuloso. I like that shit.
You do.
Yeah, but
so good.
Yeah, your place smells great after mopping with Fabuloso. Sure, so yeah, something like that for a good rub down.
Yeah.
Or rub and tug.
Okay. Number 4. What's the most awkward boner hiding story you have or have witnessed?
Boner hiding story. Yeah.
I have a good one, and I won't name the person.
Well, you always tuck it into your waistband. That's the whole idea. Is to tuck it in a waistband and put your shirt over it.
Yeah.
We've all got called up to the desk when you had the hot teacher and you were supposed to go up. And you're like, nope. I remember Brian Ramage holding a book in front of him and while going up to the blackboard. I'm like, hey, Brian, why are you holding that book in front of you? Shut the fuck up.
So the good boner hiding story, I'm going to leave him nameless, but this was hysterical. It stuck with me for 20 years. Buddy, somebody I'll tell you off air.
Yeah.
Was at a girlfriend's house. They were downstairs getting hot and heavy. They were on the couch. His pants were down.
And the dad came in?
Dad comes downstairs so quick. She grabs an Afghan and throws it over his lap. Father's standing there conversing. They're having like 3-4 minute conversation. Dad goes away. He looks down. His dick was sticking through one of the holes in the Afghan.
It wasn't covered.
It wasn't covered.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Did you ever put like the cock sock on there? Just a sock?
The flea.
Yeah.
The good old flea. Let's see. And then we got wrong way. Number 5.
Rob says we both now probably have a boner. But because you're watching, Rob, that's why we're both fully erect, Rob.
And that makes you gay, Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, number 5. If you could, well, I don't know. You're pretty good here. If you could trade one of your senses for an enhanced sense of flirting, what would you sacrifice?
I don't need that.
You don't.
It's like sexy scumbag is natural, bro.
Oiling mitts comes naturally
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I would one of the senses.
Yeah.
I like my sight. I like my hearing. I love to taste foods.
Yeah.
Smelling. I mean, sometimes.
No more fabuloso.
Yeah. Maybe like your sixth sense going down a little bit. If I could be more I'm good in one-on-ones.
Yeah.
I'm not good in like, I'm not that guy in a bar if it's not a one-on-one.
Right.
Like in that scenario, I would need to be better.
Okay.
But you've been out to dinner where the chick came back with her phone number on the top of the thing with.
Correct.
Absolutely. And Gay Rob was there too.
Yep.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
You come back and they're like, and I shut the bag quick, and you assholes ripped the fucking bag. You're like, what is this? And her phone number was on the top of the container.
Nice. It wasn't the amount of the bill.
No.
It was a phone number.
Yep, it was.
All right. I'll throw you a bonus since that's kind of one of your strong spots anyway. If your dreams were broadcast on TV, what genre would they mostly fall under?
Ooh, porn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, for the occasional porn dream that I would have, mine would definitely fall under either science fiction or horror. Because I've had some. Now having the CPAP machine.
If I drink green tea, sci-fi, because it's fucked up shit.
It's all over the place.
I'm riding a dragon with a fucking Viking helmet on, holding a lightsaber. It doesn't make sense.
Now, with being able to get in that deeper level of sleep with using the machine, I've had some real fucking weird dreams. People getting murdered. Like fucked up stuff.
I know people that
Lots
tried
of
to quit
people.
tried to quit smoking and use Chantix.
Chantix.
And they said it was like nightmare heaven.
Devo.
Bad.
Devo got off it quick because he was giving him homicidal dreams.
Yeah, like really bad shit.
Yep.
I mean, I shouldn't say porn. Like, there are those.
Yeah.
Purple Rain 81 probably a couple times a month.
Skinamax?
No, I think, I don't know, like a lot of sports, a lot of like rehashing. It's usually like the last thing you fall asleep like watching.
Right.
You know what I mean? I watch a lot of racing videos recently, so then there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
I've had a lot of dreams of either trying to get somewhere or trying to get something done, but something keeps happening to prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
Like the frustration dreams, like I need to be here. Fuck. You know, it's just, it never happens.
Oh, how many times you're like right in the best part of it all and you get up and you're like,
Piper jumps on my
this
head.
makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
My alarm don't go off for an hour. There's no birds chirping. Why the fuck am I awake right now?
If I could have the ability to fall back asleep to get back into those dreams,
yeah,
I would give up a sense for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like for that ability to whenever you're in a good dream to go back and go right back to that dream and conclude it.
Right.
Like your dreams never conclude.
Never.
So are you maybe seeing just into another timeline of yourself?
Could be.
Like, you're still, you're the former athlete or whatever.
Right. There's no start to it and there's no finish. You're just in it.
You're just in it.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
That's true.
You go back and there's just parts of you that are in it.
Yeah. Good point.
So yeah, something like that probably.
All right.
You got anything else?
No, there's our.
You don't want to rip. You don't want to rip through any more. You got more on there.
I got a ton more. Let's see.
You might as well rip through them because
Right.
we're good on time.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever Googled late at night?
Oh, I can tell you why. I can tell you why it happened. I'm not sure how I Googled it.
Okay.
It was basically like um, what animal what animal makes the noise of a baby? Because something in the middle of the night fucking sounded like it was like a crying baby.
Really?
And it might have been like a fox or a coyote or something.
Okay.
And then next thing I heard was a horrible fucking screeching and something being dragged off into the woods.
Is Ferrara still on there?
He is. He says he has I have a lot of dreams about Winnie's stepmom.
Piece of shit. I think it's reciprocated though, bud. So maybe you guys need to talk. This question goes out to our listeners or our watchers.
And Winnie, he's telling me meerkats and bobcats is what they're telling me these are.
What's the most suggestive way to eat a popsicle? Rob goes right down to the wooden stick.
I know Rob eats Snickers bar the most suggestive way possible, upside down, so the veins are on his tongue.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
I think all the way, anything where you're doing like the motion, like you're going like on the bomb pop, blue to white to red, blue to white to red.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. and then you come up, and then you.
Here's a good one.
Why are you spitting on the end of that popsicle, Rob?
What's the weirdest? Oh, where is it? If a fart had a flavor, what's the most surprising one you've released?
Garlic.
Oh, dude, straight
garlic.
I straight up shit a ham sandwich one time. It smelled like it smelled like baked ham. It was terrible.
It is wild.
Yeah.
I ate a fucking entire like French fry tray of roasted garlic one time.
Oof.
You can ask John Heat this. It smelled like straight, like you just opened a garlic jar in Visits.
That bad?
Yeah. He's like, dude, that's like actual garlic. There's no like fart smell to it. It was straight garlic.
That's brutal though.
Yeah, it is.
Did Rob answer?
His says Vaseline.
Oh my god, it definitely does too.
Yeah,
and shame. I know, never shame, never shame. If you could have a tattoo that only appeared when you were aroused, what would it be?
It'd be an 8-inch tall.
Mine would be
Viking.
When it was ungrown, it would say "Wah."
And then when it was grown,
welcome to Tallahassee, Florida.
Round.
Yes, around. Like Frodo's ring, but bigger.
Yeah.
Oh God. If you could have a personal mascot which embodied your libido, what creature would it be?
Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Sloth.
So just all slow. Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever spilled on yourself?
Really, bro? We got to go to there?
We have to go there.
You don't think you've never had it like get on your clothes?
Well, it's not exactly spilling.
Well, you're kind of spilling it.
You're shooting it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, mustard, ketchup, there's shit you dump all over you at times. You know what I mean? Like,
it happens.
Yeah.
Hot motor oil.
Like, oh yeah, asshole. Kids, how many times you're holding your kid and you dump something on you?
Dropping the open diaper.
Or I remember holding one of my kids and trying to make the bottle with the other hand, then kicking it and you're covered in fucking Infamil powder.
If your car could talk, what embarrassing stories would it tell your passengers?
Oh, this asshole thinks he can sing. He can't sing for shit. You should try being in here when he talks to himself. Like, I think he picks his nose constantly while he's driving.
My seat would just be yelling, help.
Guys, help. I'm dying over here.
He keeps shitting on me, too.
Yeah.
Oh, God. If you could have a superpower that involved controlling people's urges, how would you use it for good or mischievous purposes?
You're going to have to repeat that because Farrar did come through with a very good one. What's the most embarrassing thing that's been spilled on someone? When George's dog dropped piss on Winnie when he was passed out in the bushes.
No, it wasn't bushes.
Wood chips.
It was wood chips.
But that did happen.
How about Gatorade on somebody with a football?
Oh, that was legendary. Red Gatorade on a white jacket.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh god. So I'll repeat this one. If you could have a superpower that involved controlling people's urges, how would you use it? Would it be for good or mischievous purposes?
Mischievous.
Absolutely.
The hottest chicks in the world. I'd be like, hey, she wants me. Right?
And down she goes.
Yep. The Hawk Tua chick.
Oh, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever tried to fix yourself and failed spectacularly?
Oh, I'm sure it's something mechanical, and then you're like, hey, look at that, and it just falls apart after one rotation. And you're like, oh fuck.
You did not fix your little stool that time on the fucking snowblower.
No, but I fixed a snowblower with a stool.
You did.
Turned it into wood chips all in one shot.
Yes, you did. Oh god, if you could have fuck that one. There you go. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever blamed on someone else? Gotta be a fart.
Oh, of course, but it's always on the worst person, like a handicapped person going by. You're like, no, I do have a new favorite thing, and I don't even know if I told Farrar this, and I definitely haven't told you this. At our place of employment, I purposely park shit fucked up now and go, oh, he must have parked that fucking thing. Purposely park it as fucked up as I can and then blame it on two separate people.
Yeah, at our place of employment, I had to make Antoine go out and move his car because he can't park at all. Whether it's taking up 2 spots or fucking diagonal in 1 spot.
Yeah.
Bro, fucking an emaciated Toolin could not have gotten into my car that night.
Yeah, you're calling
like, Antoine, you gotta move that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I would be crawling into the passenger side.
I do have a story of one of the most embarrassing things I've ever witnessed in that thing that was blamed on somebody else.
Okay.
Rob and I are walking through Target, days off, like when you got middle of the week bullshit days off, there's nothing to do. We're walking around Target, and there's this pretty hot mom and like her 3-year-old or 4-year-old daughter in this aisle. And as me and Rob go walking by, you just hear, and she goes, oh, honey, why'd you fart? And the little kid goes, that wasn't me, Mom, that was you. And that girl, it was all kinds of red. So, a couple aisles down the way, she comes around the corner, sees us, and just like, nope.
The other direction.
Completely in the other direction.
Oh, that rivals the church.
Oh, the church was amazing.
It was her. It's her. She doesn't know she's doing it.
Yeah, she was deaf. She had no idea that poor old lady with no hearing.
Oh, we couldn't. We were like Beavis and Butthead in the episode where they can't laugh.
Yeah, 100%. All right, is that it for crazy questions?
Yeah, that's
all right. Now I gotta find the sound noise. I thought we had it. We don't have it anymore. We'll use this one, or do we have it? Oh, we do have it. We're heading for a showdown. Steel cage showdown. You all right over there?
Yeah, keep
two. I would say 2. People enter the cage. There's no weapons. Who wins?
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go from 5 to 1 and finish with that. The internet debate of the week.
Okay.
All right, number 5, prime John Jones.
Okay.
Versus an alpha wolf, lone wolf, one wolf versus John Jones.
Oh man.
And you got to think, this is to the death. So if you, it's not like there's a ref to stop you.
Right.
This is, you're gonna use everything you imaginably can.
I'll go John Jones.
I would too. I think he would take a wolf.
Yeah.
Just basically kicking it. You know what I mean? He could still mount it to
Well, that's the thing.
To trap it.
You kick it good. It still has a brain to rattle around its skull, stun it, and then
And he's long, so if he could choke it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then you got to do what you got to do with your bare hands.
That's it.
All right, number 4, a horse versus a giraffe.
Oh God, a giraffe is fucking that horse up.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, because they fight with their heads.
Yeah, their heads and necks.
But if that thing whips its head at the time that a horse just fucking fires a kick into it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a horse kick
Yeah,
something?
I've seen a horse kick another horse dead.
Right in the dick. Remember that
Oh,
one?
that was
That
good
one I
too.
sent you?
Yep.
And then the other horse laughs?
Yep.
I don't know, man. Giraffes, like, that's the thing. Their heads are so high, and,
Right.
and they fight with their heads.
Right.
So it's like probably like swinging a fucking cinder block. But horses can be like, what, 1,400 pounds? Like, there's some big fucking
There's some
horses.
big horses,
Right?
yeah.
I would say a horse. I think a horse
Okay.
win that. Just because they bite, they got them big ass teeth, and they can kick like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen giraffes fight other giraffes, and it's always with the head and neck thing going. I haven't seen a giraffe fight another animal. But I'll stick with giraffe, though.
Okay. Number 3. Han Solo versus Indiana Jones.
Han Solo, quickest gun in the galaxy.
What if Indiana Jones just hits him with that whip and takes it right out of his hand?
I don't know, man. He shot first.
Indiana Jones might have been younger.
About the same age, I think.
Originally,
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. No,
Yeah, mid-80s.
no, Star Wars was 76.
Yeah, up
Or
to 80
77.
through 83.
Yeah.
So
Similar?
I'm still going with Han, though.
Yeah, but there's no weapons.
Oh, there's no weapons. Now you're going fisticuffs.
Right.
Never seen Han in a fight with his hands, but
No, but you've seen Indiana Jones
all right,
fight.
yeah, okay, no blasters involved, and I have to go Indy.
Right, like Han uses his intellect and his wise ass,
Remarks, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
Indiana Jones is kind of like a scrapper.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Indy. It's in that case with no weapons. Yeah, Indy.
All right. Number 2, RoboCop versus the Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, RoboCop moves so slow.
Yeah, but he's got everything on him already.
He does, but you can shoot a Terminator. They don't die.
Well, but here's the other thing. He's half human, half machine. The other thing's all machine.
Like Terminator.
Terminator's all machine.
Right.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking, like, if there was a weapon and RoboCop's got a gun on him, the Terminator's got to acquire a gun.
Right. You've seen, and again, there's no weapons. Oh, but you're saying because it's built into him.
Right. It's built as
Yeah,
part
I've
of
seen
him.
it. I think in the movie, one of the Terminators is taking a direct headshot from like a shotgun and just healed, and he fucked.
Well, no, it would have to be the original one. Not the T-2000.
The T-1000.
Or not the T-880,
Oh,
the
okay.
first one. Not the one that you could remelt itself back together.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Not
The
that
original one.
I'm still gonna go Terminator.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk through probably the first 4 or 5 gunshots to get to him.
The only thing I think is like his RoboCop's tracking system might be able to like predict the punches or the assault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just think his lack of.
But he's always like.
I think his lack of flexibility and reaction time might get him.
Yeah. And then if he goes into one of them seizures, having flashbacks when he got shot.
Done.
Yeah.
It's
done.
a wrap.
All right. And the internet has gone crazy this week over this question. And I don't know if you brought some more thought to this or not, but who wins in a fight between 100 men or one silverback gorilla?
All right. So the problem I have with the 100 men is how are 100 men attacking one gorilla?
Correct. And there's no weapons.
Right. It would have to be systematically. But if you.
And they're not saying what kind of men. They're just saying 100 men.
Right.
It could be you and I. It could be 100 UFC fight. What I'm saying is it's going to be a mix.
Right.
So when that fucking cage door closes and that gorilla grabs the first human and either rips its arm off or snaps its neck, how many then are like, I'm out?
Right. Yeah, I think you're going to shrink that pool awfully quick. And I think 100, even if it was 30 men left, I think they're getting in the way of each other. You listen, where we work, you've been in situations.
5 is too much.
It is.
One, like, I just don't know with the amount of muscle, how strong they are.
Right.
If you could even choke that fucking thing out.
Right. No, that's why I'm going to go with that gorilla.
And it's got a, what like bite, the PSI on the bite is like,
It's got to be absurd.
Like some astronomical number.
Right.
So the reason I can say like men, I think if you just had rocks, I think man wins clearly, right? We're at the top of the chain because we can throw a rock, right, at distance. We can aim.
Right.
So, like, if you were at distance with like a rock the size of a baseball, I go man every time.
Yeah.
But when there's no weapons, I'm saying the gorilla still.
I am too.
Because you're not choking it out.
No.
If it bites you, it's biting right through your fucking arm. It's, it could probably lift. They say it could lift a ton, 2,000 pounds. But the only thing about gorillas is, as aggressive as they are, they kind of just beat their chest at people. They don't really, but they're so strong.
But if it's getting struck and it becomes enraged,
if it comes right, that's the thing.
That's a whole different ballgame.
And there's people that want to argue all week. 100 men, no doubt. I don't
think so. I don't think it would systematically be possible, just because how many men can attack a gorilla at once effectively?
Right.
4, 6.
Yeah.
What's
still
the real number?
Right, but still, 6 200-pound men is only 1,200 pounds. That gorilla could still fucking fling all of them at once.
If it wants, absolutely.
So it doesn't make. I just don't get it.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go gorilla. Have you looked up what scientists have been saying?
Oh my God, it's taken over the entire internet this week.
How is there more in favor of the gorilla than man?
A lot of people are saying. So Kevin Williams said he bets on the gorilla. Maybe the gorilla gets exhausted, but it would still break bones. That's what a scientist has said when I looked. Is gorillas are extremely strong, but they have no stamina. So they peter out quick. So you'd kind of have to push some of the lesser people in there to let it,
tire itself on them.
Yeah. And then the real warriors take care of it. But even tired, I think it would still.
Yeah, if you're going with 100 average men, I have to go gorilla.
If you're going with 100 Gen X men, you stand a better chance than 100 now men. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
So we agree, gorilla?
Gorilla.
Okay, so the Outlaw Blitz says the gorilla wins over the 100 men.
Yep.
All right, let's move along. As we have done before. Over and under, is it overrated or is it underrated? There is no push in this segment of our show.
Correct. Number 1, people watching.
Underrated.
Love it.
It's one of my favorite things to do. I did a lot of it in Nashville last week.
The older we get,
the more you enjoy it.
It becomes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you ever watch people and then have like conversations in your head of like what they're doing? Like you look at the wife and you know she's just berating them. And you can like,
tell by the dejected.
You fucking asshole! You didn't do the laundry, and I gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, that goes out a lot. Absolutely.
You never do that?
No, I've seen it.
No, but I'm saying you never go there, and you're like
kind of having the conversation, but you could just
this
tell
weekend while you're sitting on the boardwalk. I'm telling you, just look at somebody and think of this moment, and then just start trying to play out a scenario in your head of like what they're talking about.
Okay.
I fucking wanted ice cream, and no, you had to have the pizza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I think of like when I see it.
All right.
But underrated. Highly underrated.
Very much so. Number 2, beaches.
Overrated.
Yeah, that's where we differ.
Yeah, I know you're a beach person. You get sand all everywhere. You don't fucking want it. Yeah, no, I'll take like a lake over a beach any day.
Okay.
And I don't fuck with the ocean.
You don't. Yeah, you made this clear.
Fuck the ocean. That is
undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated.
Yeah, I believe that is undefeated. Number 3, mountains.
Underrated.
There you go.
I think it's because we were born here, and that's like part of our, just who we are. But it's a major sticking point of where I want to retire.
Right.
A major sticking point.
Yeah, because if you look at Texas, you don't really see a mountain.
No. Nope.
But Tennessee you might.
Right.
Tennessee you will.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
In Knoxville, you'll see the Smoky Mountains.
Yep. Which I still remember driving up on them for the first time, seeing them.
They look huge.
Fuck, we got molehills next to these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're huge.
But I think it was all relative to how close we were to them.
Yeah.
We peaked that hill, and all of a sudden I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was like we were looking at the Rockies, and that John Denver's an asshole, man.
And I haven't seen them. I haven't seen the Rockies, but I can only
Me neither. I haven't either. So.
Yeah. Number 4, long rides.
Underrated. I don't mind ride. I mean,
What's too long?
I think 12 hours is my limit.
Okay.
Like I did Florida, that sucked.
Yeah, that's
But
brutal.
I did Miami
Yeah.
to Myrtle Beach to switch cars, take a piss, and finished in New York. Took us 24 hours.
That's horrible.
That sucked.
Oh, that's bad.
It was just bad. I mean, we stopped for food or whatever
Right.
a couple times, but
We were driving
nothing
back last
crazy.
summer from North Topsail straight through. Yeah, that last 2 hours was like, when is this going to be fucking over?
But like long rides, like long cruises,
leisure rides,
rides, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Good music, good conversation. I could go for hours and I'm good.
Yeah. Oh,
I could go for hours around the county.
Yeah.
In the amount of time I could go to Washington, D.C.
Right.
Say.
Like, this is more of a bucket list thing than it would be before you die, but driving the Pacific Coast Highway to me would be cool as hell.
Oh yeah, and highly underrated.
Yeah.
I want to fly into Seattle, get a car, and then come all the way down.
That would be awesome. That would
I definitely want to do that.
Number 5, good old-fashioned radio shows. I don't mean podcasts. I mean...
Oh, like Bob and Tom or Bob and Sherry.
For us, for years, it was Bob and Sherry.
Yeah.
Or The Wolf.
Yeah. Underrated.
Yeah.
It's free. It's free radio. It's like how a lot of people got through their work morning.
Yeah.
They would stay on till like right around lunchtime and then,
Yep.
Don
Imus back in the day was a big one for me. But for years, actually, the one I hate the most is Delilah.
At night?
Yeah, she's brutal.
My ex-wife
makes you want to jerk the wheel to the nearest fucking bridge moment. Yeah. All sad. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
But, like the good old Casey Kasem's and
the top 40. Yeah.
Good stuff. And a bonus question, number 6. Varieties of mustards.
Underrated.
Yeah, very much
because they all have different meat and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want spicy brown or horseradish mustard on like deli sandwiches. I want regular yellow mustard for like pretzels.
Yep.
Then I want honey mustard for like certain other things.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, definitely underrated. Like you have to have variety.
Yep, agreed. That's it for Over and Under.
Okay, let's move along to Rabbit Hole. What dragged us down the TikTok, YouTube Reels hole this week?
All right, for me, Star Wars, because last weekend, Carly and I went to see the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, and then proceeded to watch the 3 new movies that had come out.
So, what did you think? Because
I liked them a lot.
I did not mind them.
No, I didn't either.
I told you when
I felt bad for myself that I denied myself watching them all these years because
you're like, Disney fucking ruined them.
Right, and they did.
And no, I don't really feel like they did in so many ways, right? But when Kylo Ren was going absolutely ape shit in that room, and the stormtroopers and they turn around and leave, And did you know that
Kylo Ren's a new Luke?
Crybaby bitch,
whiny little bitch.
Did you know that Daniel Craig was one of the stormtroopers?
No shit.
Yeah, he had a cameo in there as one of the stormtroopers.
That's funny. Ian McDermott now, his first on-screen appearance as Palpatine was in was in Return of the Jedi in 1983.
Yeah.
And all these years later is still playing Palpatine.
Yeah.
He's only 82 now.
Right. And in Revenge of the Sith, he looked like he was like 40.
Right. It's
But
crazy.
he was like 60, but they didn't have the technology to make him that young.
But he's always, and it's funny, the way they were shot, he actually played a younger man in the newer trilogy than he did in the other trilogy.
Right.
So
correct.
it's wild. But yeah, it was cool to see that original cast people. Tony Daniels was still playing C-3PO. Peter Mayhew was still playing Chewbacca.
Right.
A lot of the originals were still around.
Yeah. So I was on a Star Wars thing also, but because of the NFL draft.
Okay.
So the Giants, who I think won the NFL draft,
they drafted
Abdul Carter, who goes Abdul Carter, who goes by Darth Vader.
Does he really?
And Jackson, he always has a nose strip that says Darth Vader.
That's awesome.
And Jackson Dart wears eye black on one eye for Anakin Skywalker. So they came up with a fucking edit where it's Anakin talking and then Darth Vader talking back.
Yeah.
And it's cutting back between Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so sick. And I'm like, fucking Ferrara and Burke, they both Giant fans, both Star Wars fans, they get that.
Yeah.
I get fucking Return of the Dak jerk off.
Oh, he is definitely your fucking Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Oh God.
Cam Scannabo too in the third.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a great pick. They got 3 freaking guys that are could
so I fell down that rabbit hole of Darth
my Star
Vader,
Wars rabbit
Anakin.
hole was a lot of alternate universe things because there's so much out there because there have been so many books written, so many comics done.
Right.
A lot of stuff I watched was what ifs, like what if he killed Obi-Wan on Mustafar? A deep dive into Vader. It was an hour and a half, but I enjoyed the entire thing. It was what was Anakin's first year as Darth Vader like, and then go into the suit and how the Emperor
it was a torture tool, right?
Was a straight torture tool. It was meant to keep him uncomfortable, in pain, and pissed off.
Right. It was to keep he wanted him as evil as possible.
Right. So I was definitely down that one. UA Eats. That's the guy I was telling you about before with the Wagyu. Yep. Korean kid from Northern Jersey, goes all over the place. My only knock on him, and I like watching his reviews because he does go to a lot of different places, is he never seems to really fully like anything. Like I've never seen him give a sparkling review from beginning to end.
Yeah.
There's always something he's nitpicking at. I'm like,
right.
Bro, like you're at the best of the best now. And,
well, that's the thing. Your fucking taste buds are elite to the rest of the world. Nothing's great.
Right.
Yeah, I hate when it drives me nuts when people are like, I don't know. It's okay.
Right.
I'm like, it's okay. You just paid fucking $80 for a fucking steak, and where have you had a steak that good before?
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's all right.
Yeah. No sells it.
I'm a nice guy.
I fell down some wrestling rabbit holes. I always kind of do.
Yeah.
To some degree. Something where Chris Jericho was in Europe and DX had the glow sticks and they weren't supposed to sell them, or they weren't going to allow them. And then Jericho gets hit in the face with them, and then it's like, tells the whole crowd, like, yeah, then fucking throw him. Come on, throw him.
Oh, really?
So they all started peppering him with him. And then when he went through the curtain, they wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
Because they sought special permission to sell these glow sticks, promising nothing would happen. And then fucking Jericho encourages the whole crowd to beat him with them.
Oh, Jesus.
So that was pretty wild. A lot of those, was it Junk Box AI? They do, or Jukebox?
Jukebox AI.
They did. I saw one where they did King of Queens recently, and UFC fighters.
That's a funny one.
That was good.
Who did I? Yeah, King of Queens. I saw. There was another one that started out, and I knew exactly who. I think it was like NWA.
Oh yeah,
with Dr. Dre, Easy.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, that's Snoop. That's perfect.
Yeah. They did all those. They're cool. They took off. They did Entourage, and then next thing you know, it was like Sopranos, this one, that one, and they really took off. I think they've even done the Adam Sandler universe.
Oh, like Mr. Deeds and all that?
Yeah, just his multiverse.
Okay.
It's like him, Steve Buscemi,
all of his
Kevin
buddies.
James, all them guys. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And there was something else. What else did you watch this week?
It wasn't this week, but I don't think I've talked about it. But I brought it up to somebody this week, and it had me dying. There was one. These guys had a quad, and they wanted to see if they could run it on pure seafoam.
Okay.
You know what that is? Race guys and a lot of Southern guys know exactly what seafoam is.
Yep.
Thing ran like a friggin' top on nothing but seafoam. It was fine. But this other guy has a Ford Ranger. He calls it the Danger Ranger. He bought it purposely to try to kill it. He was running it on Monster Energy. He ran it on
Moonshine.
Jack Daniels. Yeah, Moonshine. Fucking, what was another bad one he had? Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah.
And that thing, and he would drain the tank, flush it, and put gas back in it, and he could not kill his fucking tank. He had to change a couple oxygen sensors, and he had to change a couple other things out, but he just couldn't kill it.
That's a great motor then.
Yeah.
Keeps going.
Yeah.
This guy, Cletus McFarlane.
Okay.
He runs Arca occasionally. He's like a YouTube guy. He's like, no sleeves. I got the senses of a bald eagle. He's like, like that kind of guy. But he has this thing. I think it's something Spark. I don't know if it's Toyota Spark or Ford Spark or something like that.
Chevy has a Spark.
Or maybe it's Chevy Spark. So he calls it Hard Park the Spark. It's a spot in his garage that's an inch on either side of the wheels. They painted it 1 inch off of the wheels. And he would come flying around his building at like 70 miles an hour, yank the e-brake, and try to hard park the Spark in the spot. Tony Stewart came and tried all kinds of shit. So it's like day 15 of trying to hard park the Spark, flattening tires, all kinds of shit. But he gets it done finally.
Really?
Yeah, like 15 days in. And he got in.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's pretty wild, dude. He's crazy because, like, he had a thing with Dale Earnhardt Jr. came down and did, like, drag race the Dale truck.
Yeah.
And then while he was down there, he had some swans that he was like, oh, you got these swans in your pond. So the dude drives from Florida up to Dale Jr.'s house in North Carolina with 2 swans for his lake.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's a real cool dude. Like, NASCAR needs that personality.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Good. I'm trying to think. Oh, Max the Meat Guy. So just one other one. He was going through making exotic meat into burgers.
So
And,
like ostrich meat or something?
Oh, ostrich meat, piranha meat, all this weird shit. And the last one, it's a thing in I think Africa, the Middle East somewhere, mosquito burgers. But he couldn't get enough mosquitoes, but what he got was like multiple packs.
So what, if you eat them in Africa, you just get AIDS?
I don't know. So maybe the flames kill it. I don't know. So he gets multiple packs of various dried insects, grinds them all up in this friggin' food processor, and he's like, well, how am I going to make them stick together? So he used egg and olive oil as a binder and made it. And the first bite said everything. Everyone was just instantly pushing it out of their mouth. Yeah. It was like biting into sand, he said.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sand. I'm sure. I did see one thing, and I can't, well, 2 things. Well, first thing is I can't unsee it now. I think a kangaroo is just a deer that went to jail.
It comes out all jacked.
It comes out all jacked.
They're huge.
They're huge. But it looks like if you took a fucking deer, stood it up, and then it flexes on you. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the other thing is Bakertown Mowing, Bakertown Landscaping, I should say.
Yeah.
I told them they need to get a shirt that says Bakertown Landscaping on their chest, and on the back it needs to say "We're sexy and we mow it."
Yeah, I know a local guy that told to get the same shirt done. So
that's the same. That's the business.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is. It's Bakertown Landscaping.
Oh, all right.
They need.
They do.
I would hire that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I go by and their landscape trailer says "We're sexy and we mow it," you're hiring that guy. That's funny.
It is funny. It's definitely funny. Would you rather take a punch in the fucking solar plexus from a kangaroo or a fucking kick to the left ass cheek from a horse?
Oh, punch from a kangaroo.
Yeah?
Dude, do you know how hard a fucking horse kicks?
They're both going to suck.
It's both going to suck, but dude, you're going to have sciatica for your life. It's going to kick your ass cheek right off.
Oh, it's bad.
Dude. And with the shoe on it, you don't need a tattoo. You're going to have a permanent fucking bruise of the horseshoe in your ass.
When you take that punch, you're instantly...
I thought maybe more their kick because they lay up on their tail and kick.
Yeah, that'd be brutal too.
Just double fucking feet right to your gut. That, I don't know. Or a horse in the ass cheek.
You'd finally throw up that fucking Nathan's hot dog.
Yeah, fucking A, right?
That would be gone.
Right in the jejunum.
Oh, don't do it.
Don't do it. Good show. Yeah. Fun show. Thank you for the participation from everybody.
Yeah. Even you, Rob.
Yeah. Next week's show is already in and lined up. I can tell you the top 5 celebrities you wish would just go away is next week's show.
Yeah.
Anything else, buddy?
All good, bud. Just looking forward to the weekend.
All right. Well, you have a great trip.
I will. You have fun.
Everybody have a good weekend here.
Get some laughs tomorrow night. I'm sure you will.
Oh, I hope he's as awesome as he always is. You know,
Cool.
it's big for me because I'm taking my son, and that's his favorite comedian.
Yeah.
And he's never been to a comedy show, so this is big.
There you go.
You know, so it's a cool moment. Anything else?
All good.
All right, take us home, buddy.
All right, for GMAC, this is Winnie. This has been the Outlaw Blitz live, and as